Hello friends, welcome to the ITLS Academy. Our today's lecture is on the topic nutrients and its impact on human health. Let's see about the topic. Let's understand what is the introduction for it. Nutrition, as we know, is the study of nutrients in food and how the body uses them and the relationship between the diet, health and diseases. A nutritionist uses the ideas from molecular biology or biochemistry and genetics to understand how nutrients affect the human body. Nutrition also focuses on how people can use dietary choices to reduce the risk of diseases and what happens if a person has too much or too little of the nutrient and how allergies work on them. So, some people choose to follow a specific diet in which they focus on certain food and avoid others. And while people who do this may need to plan carefully to ensure that they obtain all the necessary vitamins to maintain their health and their diet should accomplish with the all the calories that much required for the body. A diet that is maybe rich in plant-based food and that limits added animal fats, processed foods, and added sugar and salt is most likely to benefit a person's health. So, nutrients provide a nourishment, protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals, fibers, and water all are nutrients. If people do not have the right balance of nutrients in their diet, their risk of developing certain health condition increases. So, nutrients performs the following vital function, that is they building all the parts of the body such as muscles, bone, teeth and blood. They produce energy. Our body gets the energy from these nutrients only. They keep the body in good working order. Human nutrition deal with the provision of essential nutrient and health. Poor nutrition is a chronic problem often linked to poverty, food security, or poor understanding of nutrition and dietary practice. So, nutrition is the quantity and quality of the food that the body receives. The body, what happens? The when the body gets these nutrients, they are broken down. They break down the food to get the molecules that it actually needs, that the body is actually need. Nutrition thus refers to the sum of all the processes involved in how organisms obtain nutrients, metabolize them, and then use them to support all the life process and all the metabolic activities that is required for that is ongoing processing of the body, one's body. If body does not have these things, then the body will unable to work properly and the positions of bad nutrition can be terrible. Malnutrition and its consequences are large contributors to death and disabilities worldwide. Good nutrition is necessary for children to grow physically and for normal human biological development. Okay, here are some components of the nutrition. This I have been discussed in our previous slides also, that the food and its essential component. So as we know, the whatever the nutrients we are getting to in our body, these all are come from the food we eat. The all the nutrients we get it from the food we eat. So as I have discussed about in the first lecture of this training period about the food, and in the lecture of the food we have discussed about the macronutrients and micronutrients, but here I'll be revising for that a very few particular. So macronutrients are nutrients that people need in relatively large quantities, in that it consists of carbohydrate, protein, fats and water. So carbohydrates are a type of this sugar, starch and fibers are the type of carbohydrate. So sugars are simple carbohydrate. The body quickly breaks down and absorbs sugar and processes starch. They can provide rapid energy, but they do not leave a person feeling full. So they can also cause a spike in blood sugar level. Frequent sugar spikes increase in the risk of type 2 diabetes and its complications. Next, if we talk about the proteins, proteins consist of amino acids, which are organic compounds that occurs naturally. So there are 20 common amino acids, and some of these are essential, which means people need to obtain them from food. The body can make the others. Some food provides complete protein, which means that they contain all the essential amino acids the body needs, and the other food contains various combinations of amino acids. So most plant-based food do not contain complete protein. So a person who follow a vegetarian diet needs to eat a range of foods throughout the day that provides the essential amino acids. Next is the fats. Fats is the another macronutrients of our diet and is essential for lubricating joints and helping organs produce hormones, and also enabling the body to absorb certain vitamins, reduce inflammation, and preserve brain health. And there is some loss also. If too much fat can lead to obesity, high cholesterol, liver diseases, and other health problems. So, however, the type of fat a person eats make a difference. Unsaturated fats such as olive oil are more healthful than saturated fats, which tends to come from animals. The last one is the water. That is the most important thing. The adult human body is up to 60% water, and it needs water for many processes. Water contains no calories and it does not provide energy, but still there is a requirement for the water in our body. So many people recommend consuming 2 liters, 8 glasses of water a day, but it can also come from dietary sources such as fruit, vegetables. Adequate hydration will result in pale yellow urine. So requirement will also depend on individual's body size and age, and environmental factors, activity level, health status, and so on. Our next category is the micronutrients. Micronutrients, as we know, are essential in a small amount. They include vitamins and minerals, and manufacturers sometimes add these to food. Examples such as fortified cereals and rice. In that, if we talk about the minerals, the body needs carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and in addition to this it also needs some other nutrients also, minerals also. In most cases a varied and balanced diet will provide the minerals a person needs. If a deficiency occurs, a doctor may recommend supplements. So here I'm talking about some of the minerals of the body that needs to function well. If we talk about, I'm taking the first one as the potassium. Potassium is an electrolyte. It enables the kidney, the heart, and the muscles and the nerves to work properly. And too little can lead to high blood pressure, stroke, and kidney stones. And too much use of potassium may be harmful to people with kidney diseases. There are some sources such as avocados, coconut water, bananas, dried fruit, squash, beans, lentils are the good source of potassium. Next is the sodium. Sodium is another electrolyte that helps to maintain the nerve and muscles function. It regulates the fluid level in the body, and too little can lead to hyponatremia, and symptoms include the lethargy, confusion, and fatigue. Too much can lead to high blood pressure, which increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases and stroke. So table salt, which is made up of sodium and chloride, is a popular condemn. However, most people consume too much sodium as it already occurs naturally in most food. So next one is our calcium. The body needs calcium to form bones and teeth. It also supports the nervous system, cardiovascular health, and other functions. Taking too little of calcium can cause the bones and teeth to weaken. Symptoms of a severe deficiency includes the tingling in the fingers and changes in the heart rhythm, which can be life threatening. And if calcium is taken in too much of quantity, and that would lead to constipation, kidney stone, and reduce absorption of the other minerals too. Next, if we talk about the phosphorus, phosphorus is present in all body cells and contributes to the health of the bones and teeth. Too little of phosphorus can lead to bone diseases, affect appetite, muscles strength, and coordination. It can also result in anemia, a high risk of infection, burning, prickling sensation in the skin, and confusion. Too much in the diet is unlikely to cause the health problem. Through toxicity is possible from the supplements, medications, and phosphorus metabolism problem. Next is the magnesium. Magnesium contribute to muscles and nerve functions. It helps to regulate blood pressure and blood sugar level, and it enables the body to produce proteins, bones, and DNAs. Too little of magnesium can eventually lead to weakness, nausea, tiredness, restless legs, sleep condition, and other symptoms. And if you are taking the magnesium in too much quantity, that can result in digestive and eventually heart problems also. Next is the zinc. Zinc plays a role in the health of body cells, the our immune system, and wound healing, and the creation of the proteins. If taking the zinc in too little quantity, that could lead to the hair loss, skin sores, changes in the taste, smell, and even diarrhea. But this is a rare case. So if we are taking the zinc in too much quantity, that could lead to the digestive problem, headache, and adult females need 8 milligram of zinc a day, and adult male should have to take 11 mgs of zinc in a day. Next is our iron. Iron is a crucial for the formation of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to parts of the body, and it also plays a role in forming connective tissues and creating the hormones. If you are taking the iron in too little quantity, it could result in the anemia, that is the loss of blood, including the digestive issues, weakness, and the difficulty thinking. And too much can lead to the digestive problem, and very high level can be fatal. A very good source maybe include as the fortified cereals, beef, liver, lentils, spinach, and tofu. Next is the manganese. The body uses manganese to produce energy. It plays a role in blood clotting, and it supports the immune system too. If you are taking the manganese in very little quantity, it can result in weak bones in children, skin rashes in men, and mood changes in women. If too much quantity of manganese is taken by you, it can lead to tremors, muscle spasms, and other symptoms, but only with a very high amount. The next is the copper. Copper helps the body to make the energy and produces the connective tissues and blood vessels. If it is taken in too little quantity, it can lead to the tiredness, patches of the light skin, high cholesterol, and connective tissue disorders. And this is very rare case. If it is taken in too much quantity, it can result in liver damage, abdominal pain, nausea, diarrhea, and too much copper also reduces the absorption of the zinc too. Next and last one is the selenium, that is made up of 24 selenoprotein, and it plays a crucial role in reproductive and thyroid health. As an antioxidant, it can also prevent cell damage. If it is taken in too much quantity, selenium can cause the garlic breath, diarrhea, irritability, skin rashes, brittle hair or nails, and other symptoms. If it is taken in too little quantity, then it results in heart disease, infertility in men, and arthritis. Next is our vitamins. Vitamins, as we know, people need a small amount of various vitamins. Some of these, such as vitamin C, are also antioxidant. This means that they help to protect cells from the damage by removing toxic molecules known as free radicals from the body. Vitamins are categorized into two parts, that is, they are divided into two. One type is the water soluble, and the next one is the fat soluble. The water soluble vitamins are vitamin B complex, that is of totally uh, consisting of 8 vitamin B and vitamin C. These two are water soluble vitamin. Next is the fat soluble vitamin. Vitamin A, D, E, and K are fat soluble. Importance. What is the importance of nutrition? Nutrition, as we know, has been one of the basic need of every individual living on the earth. Nutrition is that process which provides energy to the body to perform various tasks in the routine life. So, different kinds of disease, weakness, and disabilities are closely related with the intake of insufficient amount to food nutrition. Proper food and good nutrition are essential for survival, physical growth, mental development, performance, and productivity, and health and well being. It is an essential foundation for human development. Healthy eating in childhood and adolescence is important for proper growth and development and to prevent various health conditions. Nutrition also indirectly impact on academic performance also. A poor eating habit such as insufficient intake or high intake both have adverse effect on our health. Next is, what does food do in our bodies? What happens? The nutrition in food enables the cell in our bodies to perform their necessary functions. Nutrients are the nourishing substance in the food that are essential for the growth, development, and maintenance of the body functions. Essential meaning that if a nutrient is not present, aspect of the function and therefore human health decline. When nutrient intake does not regularly meet the nutrient needs dictated by the cell activity, the metabolic processes slows down and even can stop it. In other words, we can say nutrients give our bodies instruction about how to function. How does food impact on health? Our bodies are built up of and powered by solely what we eat and drink. Food is the source of all the energy needed. Why do humans have to eat? Is it just because we get hungry? Or that is not all. People get energy from food. We need energy all the time when we run, when we jump, swing, sing, even when we sleep. We create all the energy we need by eating. The structure component that makes up the human body, such as muscles, organs, bones, and also composed of nutrients contained in food, meaning that it is. This is why eating and taking in the nutrients that provide energy and become the component of our bodily structure is essential to for sustaining human life. The food we eat gives our bodies the information and materials that need to functions properly. If we do not get the right information, our metabolic process suffers and do our health declines. If we get too much food, our food that gives our bodies the wrong instruction, we can become overweight, undernourished, and at risk of development of diseases and conditions such as arthritis, diabetes, and heart disease. In short, if we talk about the what we eat is the central to our health. It is the science and art dealing with the maintenance of the health and the prevention, elevation, and cure of the disease. So food act as a medicine to maintain, prevent, and to treat disease. Next is how nutrition affects your health. Eating inadequate amount of protein or eating the wrong protein can lead to muscle wasting, a poor immune system, lackluster energy, and liver problem. Your body uses the protein you eat to build muscles, repair damaged tissue from immune and blood cells, and make hormones and synthesize the enzymes. So here are the requirement. Here are the function of a proper protein, which is required by the body. If we do not take it in sufficient amount, if you so our body suffers from that. If we are taking in too much quantity, or if we are taking in too little quantity, then our body suffers. So what we have to do, we have to take all the nutrients in a proper ratio. Salty food increase the blood pressure. In an effort to balance sodium level in your bloodstream, your body retains water it can use to flush the salt from your body through urine. This excess fluid travels through your bloodstream, and the increased volume presses against your blood vessel to cause high blood pressure. Drinking sugary beverages increases your risk of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and GERDs. Eating fiber can help you lose weight. So, dietary fiber is the roughest that gives you fruit and vegetable their form. Your body cannot digest fiber. The fibrous part of the fruits and vegetables and whole grains passes through your body undigested. Therefore, fiber has no calories. But fiber adds bulk, so you feel more satisfied without eating more calories. A dietary fiber can reduce your blood cholesterol level. Fiber binds with the cholesterol particles in your digestive tract, then carries these particles out of your body before the cholesterol has a chance to enter your bloodstream. Taking in more calories than you can burn will cause unhealthy weight gain, not surprisingly, which can lead to being overweight or obese. Eating bread and sugars can lead to high blood sugar level, over overeating and weight gain. Carbohydrates like those in sugar and white bread provide the sugars and starch that acts your body's main source of fuel. So carbohydrate provides instant energy by raising your blood sugar level quickly. Your body digests carbohydrate quickly, leaving you feeling hungry shortly after a meal. These characteristics can pose a serious health problem if you are diabetic or borderline diabetic whose body has a hard time controlling blood sugar level. Healthy unsaturated fats like those in olive oil keep your cell membrane flexible and helps regulate blood cholesterol level. Eating too much fat or the wrong kind of fat can result in the serious health risk. So dietary fat contributes to high blood cholesterol level, plaque building in your arteries, and a heart disease. A gram of fat provides 9 calories as compared to just 4 calories per gram of protein and carbohydrate. Eating a high fat food can increase weight and lead to obesity related diseases. Thank you for being with us. I hope you have understood all the aspects and all the requirements of the nutrition in one's human being life, and how it is impactful and how it is useful, and what does the requirement of a particular calories by the body is required. That should, I have think you have understood clearly. For more information, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp. And yes, do not forget to subscribe our channel ITLS Academy at YouTube. Thank you.